Hello, my name is DELANEY WALCH and I'm the senior class president. Although that we are the class of 2020, we certainly didn't see this one coming. We are living through unprecedented times and missing out on milestones we have been anticipating for years. However, we will not let the current pandemic get in the way of celebrating our accomplishments and moving on to our futures. Although we are graduating during the coronavirus pandemic, we will not let that define us. Instead, I am positive that we will make ourselves known as a class of selfless and strong individuals who are capable of achieving so much in this world.
It's crazy to think that about 13 years ago, we all entered Old Mill Pond so excited for the next chapter of our lives. And now I have the opportunity to stand here and talk to you before we all depart and head our separate ways. I'll try to keep this short, but I know no matter what, Brianna Roberts will probably have some constructive criticism about my speech. To truly give you the class of 2020 experience, we need to take it all the way back to Old Mill Pond. You know, kindergarten was all right. To be honest, it was a lot like preschool. You didn't have to do much work and you had recess. It was my kind of place. The only difference was that they said we couldn't have peanut butter and jellies because Adela would die. And that was kind of a bummer, but I wasn't gonna take any chances. The next 4 years all kind of blended together. But here were the big takeaways. If you had Osiris shoes that were big enough to fit a clown, you were probably pretty cool, or at least you thought you were. If you were a fast runner at recess, you probably had 2 or 3 girlfriends, and hopefully by now you've narrowed it down to 1. At lunch, your best entertainment was probably your DS that you were hiding under the table, or Herbert eating corn out of his chocolate milk. All you remember about 3rd grade is 179 ordinary school days and 1 day that you got to go to Plymouth, which was a much cooler field trip than in 4th grade when you drove around Palmer and looked at where George Washington might have rode his horse. Also in 4th grade, you got to go into the elite recorder concert if you got your ta-ta tee-tee-tas down with Mr. DeSantis. Before we knew it, we had completed elementary school and were ready for the next chapter of our lives at Converse Middle School.
My name's AIDAN HARVEY. I'm the class of 2020. My plans are to go to HCC next year in the Foundations of Youth program. My favorite class at Palmer High School was the botany program, our botany class. My favorite activity was the swimming, and I'd like to thank the Life Science Department and Mrs. Corporal Crawford and Mr. Haley specifically.
My name is MORAN, class of 2020. I plan to go to HCC for 2 years and then switch over to UMass. My favorite class was chorus, and I have nobody to thank, other than my teachers.
My name is Karina Blackburn. I am a graduate of the class of 2020. My favorite class at Palmer High School was statistics, and my future career plan is to be an early childhood teacher.
Hi, my name is Bethany BEDARD, and I'm a class of 2020 graduate. My favorite class in high school was economics, and I will be attending Endicott College in the fall for business management.
My name is Michael Briata. I'm a class of 2020 graduate. My favorite thing to do here was just be with my friends. Also, I'm going to college, at Holyoke Community College, and my major is undecided. I'd like to thank all my teachers for helping me get this far.
Jose Aponte, class of 2020. Favorite class would probably be between Miss McCarthy's mythology class and Miss Chapin's AP Lang class. Those two were probably my 2 favorite ones that always made me laugh and push me through it. Future plans is West New England for 4 years criminal justice and hopefully become a police officer. Then who I want to thank is my mom, my dad, my siblings, my teachers, especially Miss Chapin, Miss McCarthy, Miss North, Mr. Farr, and the rest of the PHS staff for always pushing me through the best.
My name is JENNA BARUFFALDI from the class of 2020. This fall I'm going to be studying psychology at HCC. My favorite class here was ceramics with Mr. Burns, and I would like to thank my family for always supporting me.
My name is Jack Baker. I'm the valedictorian of the class of 2020. I'm currently next year going to Fordham University in New York. Currently undecided. My favorite class and or activity at Palmer High was research in American democracy, because I learned a lot. Hi, Mom and Dad. Sorry my hair is messed up. Thank you to my friends who made school worthwhile, especially Richie, best kicker. Yeah,
Hey, I'm Dan Bernard, class of 2020. Plan to go to Holyoke Community College for next year. My favorite activity at Palmer High would probably be playing football. And thank you everyone for supporting me, and I want to say thank you to my mom and dad.
I'm Richard Boynton. I'm from the class of 2020. Next year I'm going to HCC for college. My favorite class is biology, Miss Cobra Crawford, and a message for my families would be I'd like to thank my parents, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Don Lavalette, class of 2020. My plans for next year are to attend Baypath University, a child psychology major. My favorite class is my internship at Old Mill Pond. I want to say thank you to all of the staff at PHS for an amazing high school career.
My name is Olivia Hermanson, and I am a part of the class of 2020, and I'm going to Baypath University for liberal studies, concentrating in severe special needs. And my favorite class was with my internship with Miss Burns. And I love you, Mom. Thank you so much. You're the best. And I love you, Dad. You're awesome. Thank you for adopting me this year. I appreciate it. And thank you.
Hi, my name is Jake Balea. I'm the class of 2020 at Palmer High School. Next year I'll be attending Westfield State University to major in economics and business management with a concentration in finance. My favorite class at Palmer High School was an online economics class that I took with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A message to my family is that I would like to thank them for all they've provided me with throughout these past 4 years.
My name is Jessica GORDIEVSKY. I'm part of the class of 2020. My plans for next year are, well, I'm actually not going to college, but in the future I will. My favorite class would have to have been anatomy because Mrs. Santos is like an amazing teacher, and you know, I actually need that class for college in the future, so it really helped, and a bunch of friends were in there, so it was awesome. I would say not everybody has to go to college right away after graduating high school. You should just go when you're ready, so that's what I'm doing, and everybody has their own path.
Hi, my name is Owen. I'm from the class of 2020, and next year I'm planning on going to college. My favorite class is probably gym, and you know, it's pretty fun. And as for my message for families, I just want to say thank you.
Hi, my name is Peyton Jenkins. I'm the class of 2020, and I'm going to be, I'm not sure what college yet, but I'm going to be attending for radiology. And my favorite class was English, definitely. And a message for my family is I'd just like to thank everybody for believing in me so I could get through, because I'm done now. Yes.
Hi, my name is Tyler Jean. I'm from the class of 2020. My plans for next year, I'm going to be entering the Coast Guard. My favorite class from high school was definitely US history, and I'd like to thank my mom for helping me all the way up until this point, getting me through it. And yeah, I'm finally done. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Alex Sladkowski. I'm in the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to attend HCC and study business. My favorite activity at Palmer High was playing football. And the message from my families and friends are just thank you for pushing me this way and getting me this far.
My name is Zach Lamb. I'm from the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to HCC for 2 years, finish out my associate's degree, and then probably try to transfer into maybe a UMass Amherst. My favorite class at Palmer High School was probably either Research in American Democracy or Government with Mr. Frechette. And I would just like to thank all of my friends and my family for helping me through all this.
I'm Stella Fulkerson in the class of 2020. I plan to go to Boise State University, and my favorite class, well, been band and chorus. And I want to thank my mom for being super supportive all of high school.
My name is Austin Fisher, class of 2020, future graduate. My plans for next year are hopefully not to come back to school and hopefully to get a job in the family business. My favorite class at Palmer High School was by far history of film with Miss McDiarmid. It was a fun class. The only thing I have to say after that is have fun, future everybody.
My name is Trevor Lamberton in the class of 2020. My plans for next year, I plan on attending Holyoke Community College for my first 2 years. I plan on majoring in business management and a minor in sports journalism. I'd say my favorite class at Palmer High School was definitely with Miss McCarthy. My favorite activity would probably have to be the sports I took part in throughout my whole high school career. My message for my family, I love you all. I appreciate your support that you've given me throughout these 12 years of high school, and I'm gonna do some big things.
Hi, my name is Charles Howell. I'm from the class of 2020, and my plans for next year, I don't really know yet, but I want to be an entertainer when I grow up, for sure. And my favorite class, my favorite activity at PHS was definitely ornithology. I just thought it was super interesting learning about birds and the fact that we have that wonderful branch of education in our school. And my message for my family and my friends is that I love you all and thank you for being here every step of the way on my journey.
Devin Lewis, class of 2020. My plans for next year, I'll be going to the Army Infantry. My favorite class was gym. I like the physical part of it. And thank you to my mom, my dad, my whole family for, getting me here. That's all I really got to say.
My name's Austin Abernathy, class of 2020. Plans for next year is going to be most likely going into National Guard. Don't know yet. Favorite class was Spanish 2 at PHS, and I want to thank my family for supporting me, believing that I could pull through, even though I thought I wouldn't. And yeah, that's really about it.
Emma Doran, class of 2020. Next year I plan on attending Salem State University for nursing. My favorite class was anatomy, and I also really liked student council and soccer. And I just want to thank my parents and my friends and the rest of my family for supporting me.
My name is Matthew Sharon Smith from the class of 2020. I hope for next year to go on to HCC and then transfer to UMass. My favorite class was band, and as of course it was being the drum major at the Palmer High School Marching Band. And I just want to say thank you to all my friends and all my family for just getting me to where I am today.
They say first impressions are everything. So on the first day at Converse, we all got our neon shoes and Nike Elites on as we headed through the doors. Well, when Joe CHACÓN got into a fist fight on the first day, you could say we were already off to a less than perfect start. But the class of 2020 wasn't done there. 6th grade was an important year for us. It was the start of our social media lives. We all downloaded Kik and messaged each other, and our Instagrams grew to tens of followers. That year kind of felt like it dragged on forever. Luckily, 7th grade didn't. That could be because we spent most of the time at the church because of all the bomb threats, and when we were in school, most of us were in the bathroom eating ghost peppers that AIDAN and HARVEY brought in. 7th grade schoolwork also got a little bit more difficult. And if you were anything like valedictorian Jack Baker, you were throwing yourself down a flight of stairs to avoid writing a paper for Miss Regan. All of our hard work, fun times, and middle school awkwardness culminated into our step-up day dance, where the boys played volleyball for 2 hours and the girls danced the night away. But hey, at least that graduation was on time. By the time the night was done, we were so beyond ready for Palmer High School, especially Jose Aponte, who already had a full beard. Our first year at the high school was pretty phenomenal. As we got adjusted to the new way of life, we realized that it was the last year where our GPAs didn't matter, so it was our last year to do whatever we wanted. Most of the year was spent getting ready for Washington, D.C., and before we knew it, we were on our way down to the nation's capital. While in Washington, D.C., we were supposed to be learning about monuments, but the boys spent most of the time getting as many girls as they could on Snapchat and spreading rumors that all the flamingos had died in the National Zoo. Nonetheless, D.C. was a week to remember and was the perfect boost before 9th grade, where we would start our journey as the best class to ever graduate from Palmer High School.
My name is Isaac Lopez. I am a class of 2020. My plans for next year, I'm going to QCC, Quinsigamond Community College for automotive technology. My favorite activity at PHS was soccer. Enjoyed playing there for 3 years, I think it was. Message to my family would be, thank you for supporting me through all this. Thank you for letting me get here, and thank you for getting me graduated.
I am Kevin Moriarty. I am part of the class of 2020. My plans for next year are going to college. My favorite class activity at PHS is definitely all the work I've done, because I take great pride in it. And I'd like to say thank you not just to my friends and families, but to everyone on the planet. I'd like to say thank you to everyone.
Hello, my name is Gabe Coleman. I am from the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to ACC to study business administration and entrepreneurship. And I am also taking training right now on becoming an inbound closer. And my favorite class and activity at high school, well, for activities, it was definitely playing sports, and for class, it was definitely American government. A message for family, friends, and definitely to my teachers is just thank you.
My name is Joseph CHACÓN, and I'm in the class of 2020. For my plans next year, I plan on probably going to college, doing something with like athletics or sports. That's my favorite class and like after school activity. I'd have to say probably like, again, gym and science class, since it's pretty cool. As for my message, I want to say thank you to my family for helping me go through and push this far.
Okay, Benjamin Miller, class of 2020. Next year I'm probably going to college, and one of my favorite classes was robotics of this year, I guess. And I'd like to thank Paula Chapin, Sue North, Pat Gardner. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here where I am today.
My name is Cynthia Morales, class of 2020. My plans for next year are to start pursuing a modeling career. My favorite class at PHS was botany with Ms. Corbett Crawford.
My name is Nate Latender. I'm a graduate of the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to Springfield College and major in elementary education with a minor in coaching. My favorite class of 2020, or my favorite class, PHS, was probably History Through Film with Frechette, because we watched a lot of fun movies. Thanks to my mom and dad for always pushing me every year, even when I was lazy. And to all the teachers, because they're all awesome.
My name is Nathaniel Dupree. I am the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to work with my father, and my favorite class and activity at PHS is probably math class. I have a message for my family, and I'd like to thank them for everything they've given me, and I appreciate all the staff at Palmer High School. Thank you.
Hi, my name is AMAYA Cole. I'm class of 2020. My plans for next year is to go to college at either STC or HCC and go through the nursing course. My favorite class here was probably the nursing class online. And a message for my family is thank you so much for being here for me through everything. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. Message for my teachers, thank you for supporting me through this whole year. Message for my principal, thank you for being here for me, even though you have so many kids in this school to take care of. Thank you for providing for us. And yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Emma Dustin. I'm the class of 2020. My plans for next year is to go to STIC for 2 years, then transfer to a 4-year. And my favorite class had to be one with Mr. Frechette. And I love my family. Thanks for supporting me.
Hi, my name is Haley. I'm part of class of 2020. My plans for next year are probably go to college eventually when I get all that settled. And my favorite class would probably be one with Mr. Frechette. And I just want to thank everybody who's helped me through Ingenuity and all that. Because I know I've had, everybody who knows, I've had a rough time with some stuff, and they've been very helpful.
My name is Noah Lee. I'm a graduate of the class of 2020 from Palmer High School. I plan to attend Western New England's pre-PA program next year. My favorite class, I would say, has to be AP Lang because it challenged me the most. And a message to my friends and family would just be thank you for supporting me through my high school years, and I hope you continue to support me through college.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Florence. I'm from the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to Becker College, where I'll be doing a dual degree in criminal justice and animal sciences. My favorite class would have been APUSH, AP US American History with Mr. Frechette. I like to do band at PHS too, and I like to thank my mom and my sister for helping me through this year.
My name is Jathan Morera. I'm a class of 2020. My plans for next year is to head over to HCC. I want to give a special shout out to my parents that helped me through the tough times in high school. they really helped me out a lot and just be here at the moment.
My name is Joseph Matney, class of 2020. My plans for next year is to go to Lincoln Tech. My favorite class activity is gym, and I'd like to thank my parents.
My name is Brandon Parents, class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to HCC. My favorite class at PHS is mythology with Miss McCarthy. Message for my family would be to just take one day at a time and just get through it.
Hi, my name's Justin Oliveira. I'm a class of 2020 graduate. Next year, I will be attending UMass Amherst, majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology. My favorite class at PHS was yearbook, and I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and all my teachers for everything they've done for me.
My name is Mackenzie Piota. I'm the class of 2020 graduate. My plans for next year are going to the University of Maine for secondary education in biology. My favorite class at Palmer High was forensics with Miss Santos, and a message to my family include thank you to my mom, my dad, my stepmom, and basically my whole family for helping me through high school.
My name is Nazir. I am from the class of 2020. My plans are next year are to go to community college and get ready to transfer for New England Institute of Technology and major in game design. My favorite class was robotics. I had a lot of fun in that class, a lot of people. Mr. Phillips was a great teacher, and it was just like my favorite class. I would like to thank my best friend Jose, my mom, my stepfather, and my real father. They helped me get through a lot, and they pushed me to actually get to graduation. I would like to thank them.
My name is Lucas Patacula. I'm from the class of 2020, and my plans for next year are probably to go into the Air Force and then maybe try to fly for a commercial airliner at some point. My favorite class or activity would probably be Miss McCarthy's English class. And then I'm just gonna thank my mom, my grandma, my father, my grandfather, and Miss Z as well. So.
Nicholas Papasino, class of 2020 graduate. United States Air Force Reserve. Favorite class, math with Mr. Koss. And I would like to say thank you to my teachers and my family for getting me to where I am today.
My name is Natalie Prisvishin. I'm the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to attend Bridgewater State University. My favorite class was forensics with Miss Santos. Thank you to my family.
My name is Dante Peabody. I'm a class of 2020 graduate. For next year, I'm planning to major in occupational therapy. My favorite class would be Spanish class with Senorita Hotchkiss. And I'd like to thank my mom, dad, brother, and sister for always being there for me.
My name is Todd Mechanico. I'm part of the class of 2020. My plans for next year, I plan to enlist in the Air Force. My favorite activity at PHS was definitely playing under the lights Friday night football. And my message for families and everyone else, thank you to my family and coaches.
Freshman year started and we were all anxious to leave a good first impression. Perhaps the best first impression was Bethany Bedard, who gave her thoughts on breathing, gravity, and honors physics, and shared her viral YouTube video about being dropped by Jacob Sartorius. Definitely a weird flex, but it did get over 1 million views. A couple months later, we saw our only state finals appearance in basketball, and Mr. Mins was so mad about losing to us in the Ketchick Classic that he decided to retire after this playoff run. Sophomore year, we started our dominance in Spirit Week. Even if Cariana blacked out before a volleyball tournament, we knew we wouldn't lose. Also sophomore year, Sierra packed up and moved to Florida, which was devastating for our softball team. But don't worry, BP kept in touch. We thought our junior year was a roller coaster. We had a clean sweep during Spirit Week, it wasn't even a contest, and we were jealous of the seniors who got a couple weeks off because of the fire. But we definitely topped them this year with Corona. Most of all, our class grew closer together at prom, and we danced the night away. Before we knew it, we were ready for our final chapter, our final senior year.
Hi, my name is Cariana Pavlou. I'm from the class of 2020. My plans for next year is to attend a community college online. Probably my favorite high school activity was soccer season, and a message to my family would be thank you to my parents, my grandparents, and all my siblings for helping me accomplish this.
My name's Cameron Orslack. I'm class of 2020. I plan to attend Elms College next year for nursing. My favorite class was AP History with Mr. Frechette, and I want to thank my friends and family for helping me get through high school.
Well, hello, my name's Chad Begas, the class of 2020.
My plans for next year, I'm attending HCC with a major in business, and then I'll transfer another 2 year to finish out my degrees. Favorite class has definitely got to be mythology with Miss McCarthy. Activity's got to be basketball, and a message is definitely just thank you to all my family and friends that have got me this far, and keep going.
My name's Francis Venn. I'm the class of 2020. Next year I planned on attending HCC for 2 years and then furthering to UMass. My favorite school activity was basketball, and my message for my family is, this one's for you, Grandma.
My name is Andrea Sterner. I'm in the class of 2020. I'm studying medical science at Baypath University next year. My favorite class was Honors Anatomy and Physiology, and I'd like to thank my family for supporting me throughout my high school years.
Hi, my name's Eli Thomas. I'm a class of 2020 graduate. Plans for next year is opening my own mechanic shop, and my favorite class was band. Message for my families is thank you, my mom, for pushing me this far.
Hi, my name's Katya Scagarini, graduate of class of 2020. My plans for next year are attending AIC in the fall. My favorite class was ornithology. I liked looking at the birds. The people I'd like to thank is my parents and Miss McCarthy. Thank you for all your support and all that you do. Really meant a lot to me.
My name is Adela Story. I am the graduating class of 2020 this year. And for next year, I plan to go to Western New England for pharmaceutical. My favorite class for my entire high school career was either anatomy or chemistry because I love the sciences. And a huge thank you to all of my teachers and my family for supporting me.
Hi, my name is Brianna Roberts, class of 2020. I plan on attending HCC for psychology next year. My favorite class, honestly, was probably gym because I liked talking to Marciano. And I just want to thank all of the teachers and all of my family that helped me through it and got me to the end.
I'm Cheyenne McLean, graduate of the class of 2020. I have no future plans figured out, and I want to thank my friends and family for helping me graduate.
My name is Dominic Ray Leonard, and I'll be graduating Palmer High School class of 2020. Next year, I'll be going to RPI as an undeclared engineering major, and my favorite class was AP US History.
My name is Bella Rosati. I'm the graduating class of 2020. I plan to go to Holyoke Community College next year in hopes of becoming an elementary school teacher. My favorite class would probably be ornithology just because I never thought that birds would be cool to learn about. And I would like to thank my mom for sticking with me the whole way.
My name is Seth Switek. I'm part of the Palmer High School class of 2020. My plans for next year are to start saving money so I can deal with student loans. My favorite class was most definitely actually American government. And the message for my families is that, and the teachers, that I could not have gotten this far without you, and thank you, seriously.
My name's Cassandra Velasquez. I'm graduating in the class of 2020. In the fall, I plan on attending American International College, majoring in nursing. My favorite subject would have to be math, and I would like to thank my family and the PHS staff for making this experience great.
Hi, my name is DELANEY Welch, and I'm in the class of 2020. Next year, I will be attending the College of the Holy Cross, and I plan to major on biology in the pre-medical track. My favorite class at Palmer High has to be anatomy or any of the Spanish classes I've taken. And to my friends and family, thank you for supporting me through all the highs and the lows because I wouldn't be where I am today without you.
My name is Herbert Winship. I'm the class of 2020. I plan to either go into plumbing or electrician next year. My favorite class was math. I didn't really do a lot at Palmer High. To my family that supported me, I love them truly for supporting me all the way, and where I am today, I wouldn't be here without them.
My name is Taylor Warren. I'm the class of 2020. My plans for next year are to go to UMass Boston, and I'm majoring in criminal justice. My favorite class was probably mythology with Mrs. McCarthy. My favorite activity was softball and any other sports. And the message from my family is just thank you so much, and I love you.
My name is Alexander Wood, class of 2020. I'm going to Boise State University in the fall for music education. My favorite class is band, and I'd like to thank my music directors, all the teachers in the school that I've had, my principal, my family for making my future happen.
My name is Cameron Wood. I'm a graduate of the class of 2020.
My plans for next year are to join the union and become an electrician. My favorite class or activity is probably mythology. And my message for my family goes out to my mom and dad for helping me push through this interesting year.
Hi, my name is Jersey and I'm from the class of 2020. My plans for next year are UMass Amherst, and my favorite class activity is art. I love to do art, and then my message for my family is that I love you very much and I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
Hi, my name is Ben and I'm part of the class 2020. My plans for next year is UMass Lowell, and my favorite class is the robotics class in this school. And thank you everyone for all the support.
My name is Bryant Lippman. I am a graduate of the class of 2020. I plan on going to college next year to explore different options because I'm not sure what I want to do yet. My favorite activity at Palmer High School was meeting all my friends and hanging out with them here. And I want to thank my family for getting me through these times of high school, and it was fun.
They always say enjoy every moment like it's your last, and man was that clear this year. We didn't get to have our last band concert, our last chorus concert, our last spring sports season. We missed out on so much. You realize you'll miss the medical lockdowns that kept you for an extra 45 minutes after school. You'll miss showing up for only one block. You'll miss watching the Palma Dogs go undefeated on the basketball court, because senior year definitely ended early. To the class of 2020, I hope you lived every moment like it was your last. I hope you had fun, you made friends, and enjoyed every second that you had in this school. I hope you made the most of your opportunities and lived every single day like it was your last. I'd like to leave you with a quote from the late Mac Miller in his song Senior Skip Day. Enjoy the best things in your life, because you ain't gonna get to live it twice. Thank you.